What is up, XRP community? Thank you guys for joining the video for today. We have some interesting stuff going on. We have Sam Bankman-Fried absolutely finally has been detained. He has been arrested in the Bahamas, which is a very good thing, but we still have a lot of things that didn't happen, right? And we all come back to Gary Gensler, of course, because he's the one that let this happen and then goes and sues Ripple, a company that is actually doing everything by the books. Now, why is this? Think about this, guys. It's all planned. It's all scripted. We have been saying this from the beginning. We have also been saying this from the beginning. If you have been following this channel, don't leave your funds and exchanges. It's becoming more dangerous by every day. It's becoming more dangerous. And now Binance has a lot of heat going on as well, and we will dig into that as well in this video. So don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's dig in. How did the cop on the beat let a multi-billion-dollar fraud unfold right under his nose while suing Ripple for 2 years and destroying LibraryCom, who was protected? Gary Gensler's dysfunctional leadership is a very big part of the FTX story. Now, this is definitely true, and Gary Gensler has to answer for this. Even now that SBF has been arrested, it doesn't change anything. Here we can see Library reacting. Gensler is an absolute villain, but at the same time, it doesn't seem like things would have been substantially better under Clayton. It's a systematic issue, regulatory capture, that's been exacerbated by one particularly evil man, Gensler. Now, this is not about Gensler. This is what these people don't understand. This is not about Gensler, guys. This is how they want to regulate stuff. This is the reason for suing Ripple, is because it has to be regulated. It's the plan, it's the script, right? And that's what these people don't understand. Am I seeing this wrong, or is XRP the only asset on CoinMarketCap that is suddenly not being compared to the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum? This is a very nice detail, and if you actually, I haven't been seeing this, and this guy saw this, which is a very good detail to pay attention to. So here we can see the price of XRP, and under it, directly, you can see the market cap, the volume, and the circulating supply. Now, if you go to all other assets, you will always see under BTC and Ethereum, it's always being compared to the major two, right? But XRP is not being compared to them. What does that mean, guys? And here we have Ethereum itself being compared to Bitcoin, right? And here we have Cardano being compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. So there is definitely something going on, and even CoinMarketCap understands that XRP is entirely something else, right? Otherwise, they would just compare it to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, this may seem like a small thing, but these are details, guys, and these just don't happen for no reason. The dollar as a reserve currency will not be deposed overnight, but as a payment currency. BRICS, OPEC, China individually, all these countries are working on a new payment system right now and will start to roll out this year and later. I definitely agree. This is all in the works, guys, and it's happening, and it doesn't take long before we are using CBDCs on RippleNet. Let's take a look.
A world where the dollar as a reserve currency will not be deposed overnight, but as a payment currency, there's a difference between a reserve currency and a payment currency. Right. Anything can be a payment currency. If I want to pay you with baseball cards and bottle caps, and you're okay with that, then it's a currency. So when we see the BRICS Plus, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, OPEC Plus, China individually, all these countries are the Eurasian European Economic Union, which is Putin's answer to the EU. All of these organizations are working on new payment systems right now, and they're going to start to roll them out this year and later. So that's going to be a radical change in how we pay for things.
And I think that's such an important...
Preparing for what we're...
Very important, guys, because it's all happening and it's almost time. So this is December 13th, 14. Go up and never stop. This was predicted by Mr. Poole, and once we go up, we never actually stop, which is when the utility kicks in. Now here we have some wallet actually with some interesting stuff. You didn't really think we'd stop here, right? at least 4 more being added. The buy and sell XRP X app is coming, where you can find in-app purchase methods per currency and country. More on-ramp and off-ramp providers coming, so you can use the most convenient for you. Now think about this. This is only, guys, because XRP is actually being used abroad, right? Let's say that there is regulation in the US and there's problems there, right? It doesn't really mean anything. You can still buy XRP, for example, in the Netherlands. You can still, and see, that's a very good thing about XRP. That is also telling you that even if regulation was not there in the US, it would get regulation somewhere else, right? Remove your funds from Binance immediately. This is not a test or joke. Now, again, this is what we have been saying. And a lot of people are tweeting this and actually thinking about this. The people who know their stuff. Because it's getting very dangerous, guys. Binance reportedly processed billions in illegal payments in 2022. Now listen, I am not gonna lie to you. I do not know if this is true. And of course, there is also a perspective where they are trying to kind of bring a lot of heat to Changpeng Zhao, the CEO of Binance, and you can't forget that as well. But again, if you have funds and there is a large amounts on exchange, you are taking a big risk. And you don't have to. That's the whole point. You can have your own ledger with your own keys, and it's much more safe, right? And if you want to use something, just use a small amount on exchanges. That's the solution, guys. That's how you don't get wrecked, especially with what happened with FTX. This is what Congress needs to be doing. Investigate and provide oversight on the SEC for its failure on FTX. And also, my guess is that Congress can interfere with Ripple as well if the judge fails to actually provide a ruling. Because listen, guys, it's not an easy case. This is a very hard lawsuit, and there are judges who don't want to make a ruling. So what happens then? They actually there is a huge percentage that they can just bring it to the courts and to the jury, and then they will decide, right? So there is many layers to this, and here you can see that they don't trust the SEC anymore with regulating stuff.
Chair Gensler had more meetings with FTX than anyone else in the crypto industry. We understand that what was being negotiated was a framework for digital asset exchange registration and token registration with the SEC that would benefit both parties. It would expand the SEC's jurisdiction in exchange for the SEC's preferential treatment of FTX over other industry participants. We understand there was a lot of activity to move this idea forward, including the circulation of draft short-form disclosures that would enable filers to get tokens listed on this newly formed bespoke exchange. Mr. Ray, I know you're handicapped with the information you currently have obtained, but Chair Gensler refuses to answer our questions or testify before this committee. Will you commit to sharing with this committee any internal documents you come across regarding communication between FTX and Mr. Gensler or others at the SEC?
We'll fully cooperate, with the committee and the regulatory authorities with respect to our investigation.
Again, specifically, I just want copies that this committee will want copies of those communications to the extent they exist.
We can certainly work with your staff to get you what you need.
Thank you.
Wow, guys, see? So they will get what they need. It's not like they can't get this stuff, or that it's impossible, or that there is a corruption to a level that they can't find what Gensler is doing, right? It will get above water, and then we have the Ripple case, which is related to it, right? Now listen to this. Eleanor Terrett confirmed Ripple denied the rumors of settlement by both Mornings, Maria, and Charles Hoskinson. A rumor is a rumor, but when it's specific like these, I pay attention. Words mean things. Is it possible they meant summary judgment 12-15? Let's take a look. Listen carefully.
Charles, any prediction on how the impact of this XRP Ripple lawsuit is going to have?
Well, that's a little off topic, but I did make a statement. I heard from a friend of mine who's in the legal circles that there may be a settlement or decision on the summary judgment on December 15th. I think that's before the judge goes on vacation on the 17th. If not, it's likely going to get resolve Q1, but I don't have any more information than that. It's just something I shared in an AMA.
Charles, any prediction on how?
Crazy, right? So it's from someone in legal activities. So it's not certain. Of course, it's a rumor, guys, and we understand it's just a rumor, but it doesn't come from nowhere. And the judge has vacation on the 17th, which is interesting, right? Maybe she will want to make a ruling before and then go on vacation. Maybe that's something happening. I don't know. Let's take a look, guys, because we're very close right now. Sam Bankman-Fried has been arrested by Bahamian authorities. Finally, right? Finally been taken into custody, and now they will question him and everything. Here we can see today we charged FTX Trading Ltd CEO and co-founder Samuel Bankman-Fried with orchestrating a scheme to defraud equity investors. Investigations as the other securities laws violation and in other entities and persons relating to the alleged misconduct are ongoing. Now it's too late, right? People already lost money. So the SEC's job is to prevent this, not when things are happening and then they come around the corner, because that's what they're doing. But they went to Ripple instead. So you have to think very carefully what is happening behind the scenes, guys. There is more to this than meets the eye. Thank you very much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Cheers.